Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. If you've ever sat there scrolling through cat pictures online, and let's be honest, we all have, you've probably noticed just how wildly different cats can look from one another. Some are enormous and fluffy. Some are small enough to fit in a coffee mug. Some look like they walked straight out of the jungle. And some don't even have any fur at all. So today, we're going on a full tour of the cat world. We're going to talk about more than 50 recognized cat breeds, where they came from, what makes them special, what kind of personality you can expect, and which ones might be the perfect fit if you're thinking about adding a cat to your family. This is going to be a long one, so grab a drink, get comfortable. And if you love animals as much as we do, go ahead and hit that subscribe button before we get started. Let's jump right in. Let's start with the breeds most people already know, even if they've never owned a cat in their life. First up, the Persian. This is one of the oldest known cat breeds, and it's easy to see why it stayed popular for centuries. Persians have that long, luxurious coat, a round face, big eyes, and a short little nose that give them a permanently sweet expression. They originated in Persia, which is modern-day Iran, and were brought to Europe sometime in the 1600s, where they quickly became a favorite among royalty and the wealthy. Personality-wise, Persians are calm, quiet, and affectionate. They're not the type of cat that's going to climb your curtains or knock things off your shelves for fun. They'd rather curl up on a soft blanket and let you pet them for an hour. The trade-off is grooming. That gorgeous coat needs daily brushing or it will mat up quickly. If you want a low-maintenance cat, this might not be the one. But if you don't mind the extra care, Persians make wonderful, gentle companions. Next, the Siamese. This breed is instantly recognizable thanks to its striking blue eyes and color point coat, meaning the face, ears, paws, and tail are darker than the rest of the body. Siamese cats are believed to have originated in Thailand, which used to be called Siam, and they were considered sacred, often kept in temples and royal palaces. Siamese cats are famous for being incredibly vocal. If you've never owned one, be warned, they will talk to you. A lot. They have a very distinct, almost human-sounding meow, and they are not shy about using it to tell you they're hungry, bored, or simply want attention right now. They're also extremely intelligent and social, often forming a strong bond with one particular person in the household. Then we have the Maine Coon, often called the gentle giant of the cat world. These cats are massive. Males can weigh up to 25 pounds, with some record holders even heavier than that. They have tufted ears like a lynx, a thick shaggy coat built for cold weather, and a long bushy tail they can wrap around themselves like a scarf. Despite their size, Maine Coons are famously friendly, easygoing, and almost dog-like in their behavior. Many of them enjoy playing fetch, walking on a leash, and following their owners from room to room. They originated in the state of Maine, in the United States, and there are a lot of fun legends about how they got here, including one myth that they're descended from raccoons because of their bushy tails, which is obviously not true, but it's a fun bit of folklore. The British Shorthair is another instantly recognizable breed, known for its round face, stocky build, and dense plush coat that almost looks like a teddy bear. This breed has been around since ancient Rome, believed to have been brought to Britain by Roman invaders, and later refined into the breed we know today. British Shorthairs are calm, independent, and easy to care for. They're not overly clingy, but they do enjoy affection on their own terms. If you want a low-drama, low-maintenance cat that still looks incredibly charming, this breed checks a lot of boxes. And finally, in this section, the Ragdoll. This breed gets its name from its tendency to go completely limp and relaxed when you pick it up, almost like a child's ragdoll toy. Ragdolls are large, soft-coated cats with striking blue eyes, and they were actually developed fairly recently, in the 1960s, in California. They're known for being extremely docile, affectionate, and gentle, making them a favorite for families with children. Ragdolls tend to follow their owners around the house and genuinely seem to crave human company, which makes them one of the more emotionally attached cat breeds out there. Now, let's move into some of the long-haired breeds beyond the Persian. The Norwegian forest cat is a large, sturdy breed built to survive harsh Scandinavian winters. They have a thick double coat, tufted paws, and a bushy tail, all designed for insulation and even for walking on top of snow. According to Norwegian folklore, These cats are connected to old fairy tales, and were even said to be the cats that pulled the chariot of the goddess Freya. In terms of personality, Norwegian forest cats are friendly, independent, and skilled climbers. They're natural hunters and enjoy having space to explore, whether that's a cat tree indoors or a secure outdoor enclosure. The Siberian cat is Russia's answer to the long-haired forest cat. Just like the Norwegian forest cat, Siberians developed a thick, water-resistant triple coat to survive brutal winters. They're muscular, athletic, and surprisingly good jumpers. One interesting fact about Siberians is that they're often recommended for people with cat allergies. They produce lower levels of a certain allergy-triggering protein compared to other breeds, so some allergy sufferers find they can tolerate a Siberian better than other cats. It's not guaranteed for everyone, but it's a common reason people seek this breed out specifically. The Turkish Angora is one of the oldest natural cat breeds, originating in central Turkey. They're slender, elegant cats with silky, flowing coats, often pure white, although they come in other colors too. Interestingly, many white Turkish Angoras carry a gene associated with odd eyes, meaning one eye can be blue and the other green or gold. Turkish Angoras are playful, intelligent, and can be quite vocal and demanding of attention. They tend to bond closely with their families and don't love being left alone for long periods. Speaking of Turkey, the Turkish van deserves a mention here too, mostly because of one very unusual trait. This breed loves water. Most cats avoid water at all costs, but Turkish vans have a water-resistant coat and have been known to actually enjoy swimming. They're large, energetic, athletic cats, typically white with color only on the head and tail. The Burman is another gorgeous long-haired breed, known for its striking blue eyes and distinctive white gloves on each paw. Burmans are believed to have originated in Burma, now Myanmar, and there's a beautiful legend that says they were the sacred companions of temple priests. Personality-wise, Burmans are gentle, affectionate, and social. They tend to get along well with other pets and children, making them a great family cat. Let's shift over to short-haired breeds now, starting with the American Shorthair. This breed's ancestors likely came to North America on ships with early European settlers, where they were valued for their hunting skills, especially keeping rodent populations under control. American Shorthairs are known for being easygoing, adaptable, and healthy, with fairly few breed-specific health issues. They're a great choice for first-time cat owners because of their balanced, low-maintenance temperament. The Russian Blue is a striking breed with a dense, silvery blue coat and vivid green eyes. As the name suggests, they're believed to have originated in Russia, possibly around the port of Arkhangelsk, before being brought to Europe by sailors. Russian Blues tend to be a bit reserved with strangers, but deeply loyal and affectionate with their own family. They're quiet, intelligent, and often described as having an almost smiling expression thanks to the shape of their mouth. The Abyssinian is one of the oldest known cat breeds, and it has a coat pattern called ticking, where each individual hair has multiple bands of color, giving it a warm, almost wild appearance similar to a small cougar. Abyssinians are extremely active, curious, and athletic. They love climbing to the highest point in a room and are known for being almost dog-like in how much they enjoy interactive play and following their owners around. The Burmese cat originated in Southeast Asia and is known for its sleek, muscular body and warm, golden brown coat. Burmese cats are incredibly social and people-oriented, often described as needing constant companionship. They don't do particularly well being left alone for long stretches and thrive in households where someone is home often. The Tonkinese is a cross between the Siamese and the Burmese, and it takes personality traits from both parents. They're vocal like the Siamese, but a little less demanding, and affectionate like the Burmese, but slightly more independent. Many Tonkinese cats have striking aqua-colored eyes, which is one of their most distinctive features. Now this next group of breeds is probably my favorite because they look like they escaped from a jungle safari rather than a living room. First, the Bengal. This breed was developed by crossing domestic cats with the Asian leopard cat, a small wild feline native to Asia. The result is a strikingly spotted or marbled coat that closely resembles a leopard's, paired with an incredibly energetic and intelligent personality. Bengals need a lot of mental and physical stimulation. They're known for loving water, unlike most domestic cats, and many owners report their Bengal enjoying a shower or playing in a sink. If you want a cat breed that feels like a tiny bit of the wild in your living room, the Bengal delivers that experience better than almost any other breed. The Savannah cat takes that wild aesthetic even further. It's a cross between a domestic cat and the serval, a tall, long-legged wild African cat. Savannahs are known for their incredible height and leaping ability. Some can jump as high as 8 feet straight up from a standing position. These cats are not lap cats. They're highly active, need a lot of space, and often require a very experienced owner who can meet their exercise and enrichment needs. Some generations of Savannah cats, particularly early generations closer to their wild ancestry, may even require special permits in certain areas. So this is a breed that takes real research before bringing one home. The Egyptian Mau is one of the few naturally spotted domestic cat breeds, meaning its spots occur naturally rather than through crossbreeding with a wild species. This breed is also famous for its speed. Egyptian Mouse are considered one of the fastest domestic cat breeds, capable of running up to 30 miles per hour in short bursts. They have a fascinating history, with images resembling this breed appearing in ancient Egyptian art. Personality-wise, they're loyal, playful, and can be a bit shy around strangers, but deeply affectionate with their chosen people. The Ocicat looks like a wild cat, but is actually a fully domestic breed with no wild ancestry at all. The spotted look was achieved purely through selective breeding between Siamese, Abyssinian, and American shorthair cats. Despite the name, there's no ocelot involved. Ocicats are outgoing, social, and highly trainable. Many can learn tricks, walk on a leash, and even play fetch, making them one of the more interactive and trainable breeds on this list. And one more wild-looking breed worth mentioning is the Toiger, a breed specifically developed to resemble a miniature tiger, with bold, dark stripes over an orange-toned coat. It's a relatively new and rare breed, and breeders continue working to enhance the tiger-like pattern with each generation. Toigers tend to be friendly, sociable, and enjoy the company of both people and other pets. Let's talk about one of the most talked about and polarizing breeds out there, the Sphynx. Contrary to popular belief, Sphynx cats aren't entirely bald. They have a fine layer of soft, peach fuzz-like hair that's often more noticeable by touch than by sight. Because they lack a full coat, Sphynx cats produce more body oil than other cats, which means they need regular bathing to stay clean and prevent skin issues. They're also prone to getting cold. So many Sphynx owners keep sweaters on hand for their cats during colder months. Personality-wise, Sphynx cats are incredibly affectionate, social, and attention-seeking. They love being close to their humans, largely because of that lack of fur. Snuggling up to a warm body just feels good when you don't have your own built-in coat. A less common relative of the Sphynx is the elf cat, which combines the hairless trait with curled back ears, giving it a truly one-of-a-kind, almost elf-like appearance. It's a newer, rarer breed, but shares many of the same affectionate, people-focused traits as the Sphynx. Then there's the Lycoi, often nicknamed the werewolf cat. This breed has a naturally occurring genetic mutation that results in a partial patchy coat, giving it a rugged, wild appearance somewhat reminiscent of a wolf. Despite the intense look, Lycoi cats tend to be playful, curious, and form strong bonds with their owners. Moving into some of the quirkier physical traits now, let's talk about the Devon Rex. With enormous ears, big eyes, high cheekbones, and a soft, curly coat, this breed almost looks like a pixie or an elf. They're incredibly playful, mischievous, and love being the center of attention. Many Devon Rex owners describe them as more dog-like than cat-like in how eager they are to interact and follow their people around the house. Closely related in appearance is the Cornish Rex, another curly-coated breed, but with a slimmer, more athletic build than the Devon Rex. Cornish Rex cats have extremely soft, wavy fur, since they lack the top coat that most cats have, leaving just a soft undercoat. They're active, playful, and enjoy warmth, often seeking out sunny spots or cozy blankets. The Scottish Fold is instantly recognizable thanks to its ears, which fold forward and down due to a natural genetic mutation affecting cartilage. This gives them a permanently curious, almost owl-like expression. It's worth noting that this same genetic mutation can sometimes cause joint and cartilage issues. So responsible breeding practices are especially important with this particular breed. Personality-wise, Scottish Folds are sweet, calm, and adaptable, often getting along well with children and other pets. The American Curl has the opposite ear feature. Instead of folding forward, their ears curl backward, giving them a unique, alert appearance. This trait occurred as a spontaneous genetic mutation in a stray cat found in California in the early 1980s, and all American Curls today descend from that one original cat. They're playful, affectionate, and tend to retain kitten-like energy well into adulthood. We already talked about the Maine Coon, but let's circle back to giant breeds in general, because there are a few more worth mentioning. The Ragamuffin is closely related to the Ragdoll and shares that same docile, affectionate temperament, but comes in a wider variety of colors and patterns. They're large, plush, teddy bear-like cats that love being held and cuddled. The Chausie is a large, athletic breed developed by crossing domestic cats with a jungle cat, a wild feline native to parts of Asia and Africa. Chausies are tall, lean, and highly active, often compared to having a small dog in terms of energy level and trainability. And the British Longhair, essentially the fluffier cousin of the British Shorthair, shares that same round, plush build, but with a longer coat that requires a bit more grooming. On the flip side, let's talk about some of the smallest cat breeds in the world. The Singapura is considered one of the smallest recognized cat breeds, with adults often weighing just 4 to 8 pounds fully grown. Despite their tiny size, they have huge personalities, playful, curious, and always seeming to be at the center of whatever's going on in the house. This breed originated in Singapore, and its name literally comes from the Malay word for the city. The Munchkin is famous for its short legs, caused by a natural genetic mutation that affects bone growth, similar to dwarfism in other animals. Despite the short legs, Munchkins are just as fast and playful as any other cat, and their unusually low stature just gives them an even more comical, endearing way of running and playing. Many Rex breeds and curly-coated cats also tend to stay on the smaller and more petite side, adding to their delicate, elf-like appearance. Before we wrap up, let's cover a few rare breeds that don't get talked about nearly as much. The Selkirk Rex has a naturally curly coat, but unlike the Devon and Cornish Rex, its curls are thicker and plusher, giving it an almost sheep-like appearance. It's a relatively new breed, first discovered in the 1980s, and it comes in both long and short-haired varieties. The Peterbald is a Russian breed that, like the SBHYNX, can be hairless, though it also comes in various coat lengths from bald to a fine, downy coat. They're elegant, slender cats known for being highly social and intelligent. The Korat is an ancient breed from Thailand with a striking silver-blue coat and large, round eyes. In its home country, Korats are considered good luck cats and are traditionally given as wedding gifts. The La Perm has a loosely curled coat that can range from soft waves to tight ringlets, and it originated from a spontaneous mutation on a farm in Oregon in the 1980s. They're friendly, curious, and tend to shed less than many other breeds, which some allergy sufferers find helpful. And finally, the Manx, a breed famous for having little to no tail at all, due to a natural genetic mutation. Originating on the Isle of Man, these cats are strong, playful, and often described as having a rounded, rabbit-like way of hopping around rather than the typical cat gait. So there you have it, a huge tour through the wonderfully diverse world of cat breeds, from tiny Singapuras to towering Maine Coons, from hairless Sphynxes to leopard-spotted Bengals. And honestly, we still didn't get to every single breed out there. There are dozens more with their own unique quirks and histories. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I'd love to know in the comments which breed was your favorite, or which one surprised you the most. And if you have a cat at home right now, whether it's a purebred or a wonderful mixed breed rescue, drop a comment and tell us their name and breed. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more animal content, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.